Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Suffix 42. The suffix today is hopping, H-O-P-P-I-N-G, as a word ending. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. The adjective hopping can mean going from one place or situation to another of a particular type. It is usually combined to other words and is used as a suffix. All right, let's continue. All right, this is one of the most common ones, bar hopping. Visiting several bars in succession, in the same night, looking for action or excitement. Especially years ago when people used to go to bars a lot. Sometimes they go to one bar and nothing interesting, exciting here. Let's go to another one that's probably not too far away. So usually they'll go in the same neighborhood or the same area, and they'll just look for one that seems exciting or exciting to do. Maybe one bar, somebody might say this bar is dead. Let's go to another one. So that's the way they might do it. So they might hit 3 or 4 bars in one night. Let's go on. They like to go bar hopping on weekends looking for action. Okay. All right, club hopping. Similar to bar hopping, but this one implies nightclubs and discos with music and dancing. Yeah, so you could do that. Again, same sort of idea. Maybe you go to one and you didn't meet anybody, or nothing exciting seems to happen, and think, well, there's some other ones. I'll try that one. Maybe I'll be luckier there. So we went club hopping until we met some girls to dance with. Yeah, okay, good. Channel hopping is the British way to say channel surfing. So in the States, we say channel surfing, and the British say channel hopping. Okay. One keeps quickly changing the channel, looking for something interesting to watch. Yeah, and they're probably going through a lot of channels, and not just 1 or 2. This is what we mean by either channel surfing or channel hopping. And here's our example. Don't give him the remote. He just hogs it and is continually channel hopping. So sometimes you might get that. Somebody might go through like 50, especially if you got cable, they might go through 50, 60 channels, and they don't really stop long enough at any one channel to really watch it or get interested in it. All right, let's continue. Pool hopping. Using a public or private pool that does not belong to you, or that you didn't get permission to go to, or you're not allowed to go to. So they snuck into that housing complex to go pool hopping. Yeah, sometimes they have housing complex, and anybody that lives in that complex, they're allowed to use this pool. But maybe these people, they don't live there. They just kind of drove in and, nobody around, or maybe, as one person was leaving the gate, they just went in and they're, basically using the pool where they're technically not allowed to do it. So that would be called pool hopping. Well, let's go on. Island hopping. The visiting of many islands one after the other, especially on vacation. So this would have to be in an area where there are many islands close by. So we spent several weeks in the Greek Isles. This is a good example where there's a lot of islands, not that far away from each other. Island hopping from one to another. So maybe somebody goes to the Greek Islands, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, maybe they could visit like 5 different islands. They could just, stay one island 2 days, 3 days, and, move on to another one that they think is interesting. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.